Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. It's an absolutely beautiful day. So let's see what we have for you in your reading today, shall we? I'm going to just pick some runes first of all, see where your energy is at this time. Okay, Naz. I was. And Lagos. Okay, so this is about, it's interesting, Lagos has started to come out quite a lot lately in this energy, but in different positions. So this is coming out now as you have really moved through something that that's been illuminated to you. That is a running theme at the moment, this illumination of something that's you're really seeing things for what they are now. You're starting to see things in a different way, in a different light, and that is bringing it's bringing forward an opportunity to change something. It's bringing forward an opportunity for you to have some kind of new beginning in your life, in some area of your life, some aspect. You probably hear that loads in readings and stuff like, oh, it's a new beginning, blah, blah, blah. But this is actually something that I feel you have, it's been in your environment, it's been in your energy for some time, but you've only just really seen the door of opportunity to move through it. But moving through that door means making changes. It means collapsing things that perhaps have been in your life for a long time. It's not an easy one. Is not an easy energy. It's something of death and rebirth, basically. And every death is painful. But the rebirth of getting there, it's going through an initiation. You learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about your needs and things that are going on there. And it's led to some kind of emotional fulfillment I'm feeling from this. It's led you into a space of actually feeling that you have some kind of flow now, a flow of energy that feels good. It feels cleansing. That's another thread that's been running at the moment, is this cleansing energy that's coming through. So I'm going to actually have a look into the tea cards today and see what we have for you on these. So what aspect of your life are we looking at here? Let me see. I'm going to pick one of these. Oh, it's going to fall out. Teapot. A deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay, so this could be that you've had a realisation of who is around you at this time. I do sense maybe you are socialising more, or perhaps you've really found your soul tribe. You know, you've found the people that you feel are your people, and this is people that are the same sex as you. Perhaps you haven't had that before in your life. You know, maybe you've not really felt you've had people around you that support you and had solid friendships and things, but this is what you've become awakened to, what you're becoming enlightened to, is actually, you know, maybe these friendships that you're forming, you were unexpected. It's unexpected, but it's helping you to change. It's helping you in that transition. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Now, sometimes when we enter into a new cycle or new circle of friends, you know, you're kind of collapsing old friendships and things. Not everybody likes it. Not everybody is happy for you to be doing that. They want to be part of your life, and maybe you've been around people that are arrogant, perhaps a little bit full of themselves, really trying to get your attention a lot, and you're trying to step away from that type of person or those type of people. Sorry about the road behind. Just let that go past. Now, this is kind of suggesting there may be somebody that is struggling to allow you to move forward in the way that you want to go, and they may be trying to get your attention. So don't let them have that power over you. Don't let them have that energy from you. It's definitely a lot to do with friendships within this today. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Okay, so within this friendship on here, there may be somebody very special or significant. Now this could be, sorry, I've got a flying ant on my leg, don't really want one of them. I feel for many of you this is actually to do with a romantic relationship, something that's bonding more, maybe through this friendship maybe through these friendships that you've got going on here. Now obviously I don't know your sexual orientation, you may be interested in the same sex as you, in which case that could be about this person here. But I feel there's a group of people, but there's one in particular that you feel very drawn to, or that you have a real deep connection with. I don't feel that is somebody from, if your orientation is heterosexual, then it's not somebody from the same sex. Otherwise, yes, it could be, okay? But there's definitely something blossoming here. Roses might be significant as well, and a ring might be significant too, like an actual ring. What else do we have? Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. So this is what's needed at the moment. It's really interesting because we've got the teapot and the jug. So I just keep seeing this like picnic table, or a picnic blanket or something like that, and there's just, you know, a group of people coming together. There's a book I used to read to my children, I'm going to mention it. It's called Each Peach Pear Plum by, I think it's Janet, I can't remember their names now, Janet and Alan Olberg, I think, something like that. Look it up, it's a really beautiful book, especially for little children. But it's about all the characters. So you've got like Robin Hood, Three Bears, Old Mother Hubbard, I don't know, lots of different, Baby Bunting, and basically at the end of it they all meet up together to eat plum pie. There's something about that feels like this is what's going on in your life right now. Is I see you meeting up with people that you're like, you know, you can go all about doing your own daily things, doing whatever you do, but you meet up for some pie at the end of the day or something like that, okay? And you're bringing something to that. You're bringing, whatever your energy is, you're bringing something to that. And I think you're starting to realise actually what you have going for you, you know. Now, Axe, forces working against you. So you might feel like there are things working against you. Perhaps things are feeling difficult at this time. You're not quite getting where you want to get to, or achieving what you want to achieve. We've also got Secret Admirer on here. So it's almost like maybe you're feeling like, I'm always getting an energy of you feeling like you don't see how people see you. You're putting yourself down a little bit, maybe feeling like you don't have a lot to offer, yet you don't realise what people are saying about you in a good way. Now this Secret Admirer, I feel this could be somebody, you know, within your circles right now that really does like you, but maybe they haven't come forward to say that yet, but there might be little signs. So just look out for little signs that someone likes you, wants to be around you. It could be to do with this ring as well. There are going to be signs that somebody really does like you. So they might, I don't know, decide to message you or leave you a little present on your doorstep, that kind of thing, or just happen to bump into you. You'll know. You will know. So what else do we have for you on this? A Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So wherever you are right now, the decisions that you're making, the life that you're living, it's a deep level. You are becoming more and more emotionally fulfilled, and it's actually helping you to have less fear for the future. You're feeling more that success is within reach, whatever success means to you, whatever your ambitions are, whatever you want to achieve in life. Something is on the horizon here that you are acquiring through bringing more peace into your life. Okay, it's almost like you're allowing yourself to have something that you didn't feel you could, that you never felt you could. I feel like perhaps you've hidden away a little bit in the past. Perhaps you've been a bit of a loner, or just spent time by yourself more, but now you're starting to integrate with people that feel like your people. You know, you're starting to realise actually, you know, like when you're at school and you can't really choose your friends as much, can you? You can to a certain degree, but you've only got a pick of like a certain bunch. And it's not until you get older that you start to realise who your friends really are. But sometimes we cling to people because it's all we've ever known, when actually that person aren't bringing us anything in our lives that's good or we don't resonate with them anymore. We're just moving apart for whatever reason. You know, it's not bad about the other person. It's just not working. But I feel now you've got to a point where you're kind of detaching from those kind of friendships where you're like, you know, I think we've gone as far as we can go with this. And it's created more space for you to bring in people that really resonate with you. And I think you've surprised yourself with that one. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So this is an exciting time for you. You have the opportunity to make some changes in your life, unexpected changes that are being guided by your intuition. And Arrow, you're on the right path regarding some aspect in your life. You know, whatever you're doing right now, it feels peaceful, it feels connected, supported, emotionally fulfilling, and it's leading you on this path that just looks beautiful, doesn't it? You know, yeah. For some of you, I can see you going on like maybe some hiking groups or walks, something like that, with other people. And you're going to be having these fantastic experiences with other people that you perhaps didn't even know existed, and just getting out there and enjoying. We've got Angel here, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So even though it says there that there's forces working against you, I feel like those forces working against you are kind of these critical thoughts that you have about yourself, you know, and they may have been put there by what somebody else has told you about yourself, or how you felt about yourself at certain points. But this is saying about, you know, you are protected from harm. Go forward on this journey. Allow yourself to be full up with love on this, because that's what it feels like. Somebody being full up with love and allowing themselves to integrate that and be part of that. Let's get into your tarot cards right now. What do we have in the tarot for you? So this current situation in your life, what are we talking about? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. You're surrounded by people. You have an opportunity for fulfillment, but you're still feeling like you're left out in the cold. You still feel like there's something lacking. What is it that's lacking here? This is the core of what you're inquiring about today, I feel. Where is that lack coming from? Okay, it's something that your intuition is telling you. Let me get something else in there. Okay. Something to do with being out of balance. Maybe your intuition is telling you that this isn't right for you, or you don't have enough. You feel like that's what you're being guided. It's like you, in a one sense, it's like two things are true in a way. It's like you feel content and happy around the people that you're socializing with now, but there's part of you that is still feels safe in things that actually weren't good for you. And that's what your struggle is with at this time. It's sort of like keeping yourself in a place that keeps you alone almost. It keeps you feeling isolated. Whereas now you've got this opportunity to express yourself, be authentic as you, with other people, with new people, but you're holding it back. You're working on yourself. There's a lot of self-love going on here. You're starting to recognize and talk to yourself in a better way. You're almost guiding yourself to be like, you know, come on, yeah, let's go and meet up with people. Let's go and enjoy our time. Get in, don't give up faith. Don't give up faith. Whoa, that leaped across the garden. Let me grab that. Yeah. Okay, so it's like you've got this burning desire, an idea that you want to bring forward, but there's a struggle to bring forward. There's a struggle to bring this forward in your life. Again, it feels like not having enough to offer, or feeling like maybe I'm not the right fit for this. Or another thing I'm getting from this is them finding something out about you that you feel, or getting to know you, and you feeling uncomfortable with that. You know, if they get to know too much about you, then what are they going to think of you? And this is kind of like, you've got so many options going on. It's becoming an illusion as to what should I do here. But you know that there is an idea, there's some kind of inspiration going on. A lot of intuition coming out on this. A lot about intuition. Yeah. Be guided by what you feel in here, is what I'm getting. The Queen of Cups is all about intuition. There's so much about following your intuition here. What is this telling you? What is this telling you? Something is guiding you to a place of peace, emotional fulfillment, and just being fully present in a good way, in the right kind of way. But there's some kind of, let's call it a festering, I don't know, parasite kind of thought that is blocking your intuition and holding you back from actually fully embracing this. So why is that? Why is that? For many of you, I feel like it's something that you've been told about yourself, maybe by somebody else or maybe by several people. Two of Wands. There's an inability sometimes within you to make a decision, where you feel like when you've made a choice, there's a struggle maybe to commit to it. So you like to have maybe several options so that you don't have to be just stuck on one. Because it's too tempting to be like, oh yeah, but if I let go of that, then what if I'm actually unhappy with this and it turns out to be? But this journey is helping you to really understand your intuition and trust it. Have faith that you're being guided where you need to go. Okay? Things, signs, everything points in that direction. Even people, random people it could be, are talking to you and saying things and you're like, oh, that's funny. I was literally thinking about that. This energy is moving through those people. It's moving through music. It's moving through signs that you see. There are things that are prompting you, trying to guide you in the direction that's right for you, about making that decision that is powerful to do with your future. Definitely powerful. I feel there are some regrets from the past. There's some feelings of things you can't make right from the past. That bothers you. I feel like that does bother you. What else do we have? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. So it's like a feeling of not being able to commit to something at this time, or not being able to invest fully into something. What is it that you can't invest into fully? Okay, working as a team, working together. So that makes sense with this kind of circle of friends, doesn't it? It's like you want to be part of it, you want to be fully in it, but then another part of you wants to kind of stand back. Maybe you've always been a bit of a lone wolf, maybe you've always been more on your own, but your understanding, your intuition is telling you, be guided by this, spend time with them, commit to them, mend this, and expand this. Because I feel like you're going to understand you have a lot more purpose than you realise within this group. You have a lot more to offer than you realise. You feel sometimes that you aren't mature enough, or that people see you as immature, and I feel like that bothers you as well. Yeah, you're very up in your head about things. There's also an energy of wanting things to be your way, and when you're in a group you can't just do your own thing because you have to consider everybody else in the group. But I do sense that there is some form of communication coming in here that's going to be bringing good news, and I feel like it's you actually communicating yourself authentically. Maybe you're going to say to these people like, look, I really love spending time, but there are times where I need time by myself, and by you showing up and being exactly who you need to be, but expressing that, they know, then they understand. And it feels like there's just this, there's another deck of cards I've got with this card, and it's got deer in the middle of it and stuff, and it just looks like, you know, a real unit together, watching out for each other, understanding each other, accepting each other as you are. This is bringing a conclusion into your life as to, you know, something really good. And it's coming in this month. It's not far away for you. It's happening. No more doubting yourself. Yeah, balance. Giving and receiving in balance, okay? This is really filling you up with a lot of comfort. It's bringing you home to yourself. Do we have any advice from Spirit here for you? What advice do we have? Oh, there's literally no air today, isn't there? Take some pride in yourself. You are on a journey that it's really kind of illuminating you. It's making you be seen. Whether you want that or not, you are far more capable than you realise. You are far more desirable than you realise. You have a lot more about you that are good qualities than you realise. And this is a time right now, in the next 6 months, that you are going to really show up for yourself and be seen triumphantly and having a lot of pride for yourself. I'm getting so many crickets out here. I'm getting something about taking a leap of faith and being loud about it. You know, allow yourself to be seen. What's going on in here? Bring it out. Bring it out. Because I feel like you've been ignoring your intuition for some time now. It's getting to a point you can't ignore it anymore. What's the outcome here? More communication. A hasty decision. Fast, quick movement. You know it's time. It's go time now. It's go time on this journey for you. You need to move forward in the direction that you know suits you. Friendships, celebration, people coming together. There was that ring in there as well, wasn't there? And following your intuition to make beneficial changes. There's so much here about friendship and love that is important in your life at this time. So don't waste this opportunity. Embrace it. Move forward, because you are building something very long lasting. You're building something in your life that is not a competition. There is no there's no competition, there's no conflict, it's always going to be, there will be disagreements now and then, but nothing like what you've had before, nothing that's going to be devastating or going to take, silent treatment and someone bashing their head up against the wall, that kind of thing. Just getting over it, just accepting each other. That's what it feels like on here. Final outcome. Nestle into this space. You're recovering from years of patterns that don't serve you anymore. Your heart is healing in this space. It's safe. You're safe to nestle into this. You're being protected. You're being held within this. You've been strong for very long. Let people carry you now from this point. 9 is that number of where you complete something, ready for that new beginning, ready to embrace what's next, but not expecting what's next to be anything like what you've experienced before. Drop the expectation that it's going to turn out the same. Do we have anything else for you? Death and rebirth. You are going through a real initiation process, a real transition. It is the death of an old version of you, and you're starting to realise a new beginning. And it is a difficult transition. I can feel that. It's very difficult for you. It has. Being around these people has made you realise some things about yourself when you interact with other people. And you're starting to learn. I feel like in the past, maybe there was an issue with somebody, so you'd run off, you'd pull back. Whereas now, I don't feel like you can for some reason. It's almost like these people, they've got you back, They're making sure that you're okay. They're trying to make sure you're okay. And you recognise that as something good, that actually maybe I'm not what I thought I was, because these people actually like me and they're willing to do for me. Even if I don't give to them, they're willing to do for me. But you're starting to recognise, where's it gone? That need for reciprocation, balance, and that might be difficult for you to honour, to allow, because perhaps you've been burnt before, perhaps you've been stung before, you've been hurt before. Okay, But now you're realizing the benefit of that give and take, of that balance. You're realizing that cycle that is positive. You know, now you're in a space where before I feel like if you were to give, it would just be expected of you all the time, and you'd be criticised, or you'd feel everything was your fault. So you pull back from giving. But now you're in a space where you're recognising actually it wasn't really about me giving and people taking. It was more about the people I was trying to give to. They were the ones that were just trying to take. But now you're surrounded by people that have shown you, proven to you, that they are willing to give. And so you know it's going to be reciprocated. This feels very lovely for you. It feels like a great way forward in your life at this time. And we have the Queen of Pentacles to finish this reading off. This is taking responsibility, knowing your role in this community dynamic, this tribe, if you like. I'm going to call it a tribe. It's making you feel wealth on a level that you didn't realise was available. It's got a lot of healing power towards it as well, a lot of nurturing energy, and you have the ability to allow that fulfillment in. Okay, a lot of stability here. So if this reading resonates with you and you would like a personalised reading around this, we can look into it deeper for your own personal situation. I also offer healing work as well, so if there's any healing work that may need to be done around this from anything from the past that perhaps you feel is spilling over into your present right now, apologies for the sounds. My details are down in the description box, so please do get in touch. If you did feel inclined to offer a donation for an energy exchange, my details are down there as well. Please do, or drop me an email with any questions that you have and I will be happy to answer them. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.